that
Amazing.
Snoop Dogg's look-alike, and he's an artist in his own right. Eric was there, and then my co-host on Wednesdays, Dr. Tiffany Tate, was being interviewed for. She's running for California State Senate, and we had a lot of fun in the studio. I'm grateful for that. But since he just arrived, I am super, 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 duper grateful for my longtime co-host and friend, and just someone who's means so much to me and I can lean on when I need to. And lately, there's been quite a few things to lean on him, but I'm so grateful for Rick Your Rebel. You all know him as not just my favorite straight talk co-host. Now that I only have one, I can say that. Um, not, and he is. He's well, I'll just give the formal intro now. You know him as the Billboard Top 40 recording artist, as seen on tour with Britney Spears. He's been a Grammy member since 2017, part of the voting member of the Recording Academy, discovered by Michael Jackson, who's obviously in the news a lot lately, signed to his label on Sony, and later signed to Madonna's record label, Maverick Records. And he launches his rich discography. I'm honored. We've launched a number of things on this show, including the last one, which is my favorite, called Fabulous. And I don't know if you saw the promo. I put the song underneath all of our dance moves.
Choreography.
That's a
Oh,
little,
I love it.
a little, yeah. I think if I put it on, I'm getting copyright strikes all over the place, though, by the way. So your copyright people are working very well every
A
time I
little too well.
music. What? Yeah, a
A
little too,
little too
right?
well. They should be happy that people are using it in their
I know, but please welcome back to my studio my co-host, my friend, my love, Ricky Rebel.
Thank you so much for having me. It's so good to see you. I feel like it's been forever.
Yes, I think the last time was when I was up with you, right?
Yeah,
In for the 14th year anniversary, and
in the
learning
studio.
the
And we went
dance
shopping.
moves. Yes, I was learning the dance moves and all
Yeah.
of that. So hi, Michelle
Oh,
Fisher.
look at Michelle Fisher's here.
Welcome to the show.
My skincare guru,
Oh,
diva.
Michelle, that Michelle.
Yes,
Hi,
the
Michelle.
incredible
Yeah,
Michelle Fisher,
yeah.
who
I actually
ages me
use,
backwards.
huh? Pardon?
She helps to age me in reverse.
Oh, but Benjamin Button,
Yeah.
Michelle.
I'm going to see Michelle Fisher, I think this next month.
Oh,
Every
you go
three
back.
months, I'm going to go visit her in Texas. So
Mm,
everybody follow her.
yeah,
Michelle Fisher, LMA.
yeah, and we've got I'm Sleeping Beauty. Oh, that's cool. She loves
Yeah.
you too. Yeah, I actually okay. So let's go back to our gratitude sandwich. Uh,
Gratitude.
yeah, yeah. Let's finish up with that before we get sidetracked here.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm grateful for you and our friendship.
mm,
I'm grateful for my friendship with Michelle Fisher, whom I love, who just incredible genius when it comes to skincare. I'm grateful for my cats, plural. I love them dearly. I feel like they were just like angels brought down into my world. Did I tell you that my partner and I talked to him about it, how much we love the cats? He said the cats made him believe in God again.
what?
And I said the same thing.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
because we feel so like blessed to have them. Like, we feel like they're literal angels and gifts from God. So there's no other way to describe that feeling. So
that's
the ultimate
incredible.
gift.
Yeah, yeah, because he's
Yeah.
like me, scientist, right? Not real prone to, you know,
Right.
things you
And
can't
so am I, to be
see.
honest. I'm like that too.
Yeah,
I'm right there with you guys where I'm like, I just don't
yeah,
know about
yeah.
that. I first of all, I do not like religion,
No, yeah,
but
I'm a religion too.
yeah, and I'm starting to dislike it as much as yeah, I'm trying to, politics is the same thing now to me.
Yes,
It's
yes,
just
Yes.
super
Wow.
divisive. But not to people who love religion, and
Yeah.
I
If it works for
if it
you,
works for you, I love that for you.
yeah.
But I just know in my life, um, I've had to go through down a lot of different paths. But yeah, there's certain things that happen in life where you're just like, wow, that
Yeah.
was that was a gift. That's a real
Yeah.
situation. So
For sure.
yeah,
Yeah, I call my God, my UPS man, my universal power source, and he delivers, when I meditate in the morning and all day. This one time, I'm expecting to see more UPS trucks soon because of all the stuff going on health-wise with me. But this one time when I was feeling really, really, really going through some tough stuff, um, I stopped at a light and there was a UPS truck in front of me. There was no UPS facility, and then one pulled up behind me and two pulled in my side. Is that
wow,
crazy? I'm
that
gonna
is
do it again.
crazy.
Isn't that crazy? But, yeah. Okay, let's go. I'm grateful that things like beauty, like love, like hope, like creativity, like inspiration, all those you really can't see in and of themselves, like gravity. Can't see it, but you see the effects of it. And
Right.
your cats are the effect of love.
Yes.
Right? And
Very
and
much. Yeah.
Patrick, yeah, that I if there was a bet on that, it would have been
You
high
wouldn't think
on.
so, right? That statement to come out of his mouth.
I'm still reeling over that one. But I'm happy. I'm
Me
happy.
too. Me too. The first time I heard that
Yeah, that's
from
cool.
him.
Okay, let's go to the bottom of the bun.
Bottom of the bun.
Ricky's least favorite thing about the show when he first started with me, and now I wouldn't say it's his favorite thing, but it's he's getting better at it because bottom of the bun is turning our gratitude inward, called appreciation by law of attraction,
Ourselves.
Abraham Hicks. What do I like about myself? It's weightlifting for good mental health. Because if you can't like yourself, if you love yourself, if you don't think you're good enough, you will never really have what I call my joyride of life.
Right. Right.
You're always looking for something, either shoe to drop or who done me wrong. So we exercise our ability to like ourselves by saying, um, bottom of the bun, what I like about myself is that no matter what is happening and no matter how sometimes I feel like I'm being punished when bad things happen, I know in the end and hopefully soon that everything's going to be okay. Like that is everything's going to be okay. And if I can choose to believe that, then really nothing can happen that can hurt me.
I love that. I love that. I recently did a show on a Latin TV station, Vision Latina, and the show is called Famosos, famous. And there were things that happened that wanted to go a certain way, didn't happen live.
Mhm.
And usually I would just knock myself down, just boom, boom, boom. I can't believe you let, this, da, 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 da. And right after I got off stage, I was like, oh, you know, it is what it is. It happened. It was live. I'm a human being. Things happen. And it
Yeah.
was a great, I mean, overall, it looked amazing. The interview looked amazing. So hopefully I'll be able to get some footage and post it soon on
Yeah.
social media. The interview was great, but little issues happened that you can't control on a live situation. The point is, I'm not beating myself up as much anymore. I'm,
I'm
looking at what happened and thinking about, okay, what can we do next time just to prepare? Great. I'll make that checklist next time. Moving on. Let's go. It doesn't exist.
That is one of the biggest, if not the biggest shift I've seen in you since
It's
we met.
huge.
It's huge because I can remember a number of things now where I attended and you were on stage and things didn't go the way they were supposed to go. And I didn't even know, right? You just carried on and it was magnificent. And most important is that you didn't even like, like, you didn't bring it up, you didn't blame anybody,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Right? You just
No
said that.
blaming. No
You just said
complaining.
that. Yeah.
No complaining. No
Yeah.
blaming.
Yeah.
Another good thing I'm doing about in my life, another pat on the back. I, uh, I've really watched the complaining. I have really put an effort to stop complaining, and it has helped so much. When you do this in your life, you can describe things that are happening in your world. Okay, my mic pack fell off. That's something that happened. But to label it and to like you said, put blame on people or yourself or others and all these things is just extra, extra. That's the part that we need to not do. Complain about it. Just say this happened and now I'm doing this. It's simple.
It's simple, not
Next time,
easy, not
next time I'll
easy.
wear a belt. I'll wear a belt because I shake my butt a lot. I shake my hips. I shake and things fall off. Things fly off. But now I know and we move on. And
That's so
not
awesome.
complaining. I'm just not complaining. So it's good. That's a big deal.
I'm gonna give this a little love right now because Ricky did uh, put an intention out to do the 21 day fast from complaining. I don't think he
Right.
made it 21 days in a row, but this is available to everyone who really wants to change their life for $21. That's all it is. It's an investment to see if you can do it. And then if you do, it has to be a little bit corroborated. I have to talk to your insignificant other or significant other to see if you actually did not complain. And then I double your money. So
Wow.
if you want to do that, it's just go, Google Asian Oprah or Dr. Marissa, and yeah, and the funds go to my nonprofit. So just saying, it's really, Ricky hit the nail on the head. If you really want to change your life, it's less to do with work and job or whatever it is. It's the inside out job. And if you can approach life with little complaining, if none, I don't think anybody, well, 5 people have made it 21 days, but I mean, we're not talking about 100% not complaining, but we are talking
Right.
about, yeah,
No.
it's not
Impossible.
possible to do.
Impossible. And not healthy, by the way. There's a
Yeah,
time to complain with your therapist. That's when I
yeah,
I let her
yeah,
have it.
yeah. It feels good, to have a knee jerk reaction every
Get a
once.
moment, get it out.
Yeah, exactly. Look at this. AJ's here.
Oh, honey.
He's grateful to be alive, for my cat, for my new job, and of course, Ricky Rebel. What am I, dirt? AJ,
Oh,
you're
honey.
enough.
He loves
Anyway,
you too. He loves you. He's got
whatever,
a big heart, a
whatever.
big Leo heart.
I'm glad.
He's a
Look,
Leo too.
is he okay?
Yeah.
And Pam, every day is a new day, so we get a fresh start each morning when we get out of bed. We can start fresh every morning or live in the past, your choice.
Yeah, Pam.
Hmm, that sounds a little familiar, but thank you for that, Pam, and absolutely preaching to the
Amazing.
choir, and I'm so glad that this is the rebel. This is the um, this is the Doctor Rebel.
Yeah,
Glad
you're the Doctor Rebel.
yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Um,
So
uh,
grateful for my Doctor Rebel.
yeah, I'm so grateful, so grateful. Let's see. Should we do
Oh,
one more? Um, let's do one more. I appreciate my ability to, oh, this is going to be the topic of the day. Um, when bad things happen, when things are not how we want it, just so you all know, I live my life out loud.
mm,
I've had the blood clots. I had 2 hips replaced. And now, just in this last 8 months, having shoulder surgery in 10 days, the other rotator cuff is also now completely ripped off. And my both knees are now super inflamed. And they finally put it together that this is not mechanical damage. My body is attacking itself.
mm,
So for some reason I'm having an autoimmune, I have something going on. So I was not happy about this. I thought the blood clot was bad enough. And I was, ripped about that because I can't fly anymore without risk.
mm,
So my temptation was to shut down, you know, don't reach out, don't tell anybody what's going on, just sort of, not in a good place because that'll take me out. And I thought to myself, who can I tell who I know will just
Love
love
you.
me?
Love
And,
you.
so I reached out to Ricky yesterday,
Yeah.
and I know this too shall pass, and I know that everything happens for my divine and best good, and I know that I can't do this alone.
Yeah.
So thanks.
I'll always be here for you.
I know, and I
And I
just
know, I'm the friend that, you know,
we don't talk
I've
every day.
I have not spoken to some of my friends for years. And one of my friends called me up. He says, I have nowhere to stay. I don't have a home. I have nothing. I am homeless basically. And I'm like, well, you're coming into my house. Duh. And I hadn't spoken to him in years.
Mhm.
See, I'm that friend. I'll always be there for you when you really need me. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. And the cool thing is, one, I'm not going to apologize for crying because tears are the disinfectant that keep your heart soft. And
Mm,
I haven't, and I need to because this stuff gets clogged and infected if you don't cry it out.
yeah,
Um, and yeah, and that's why I wanted to do the topic today because I think
it's
that
a big one.
yeah, yeah. Isolation is, there's, I think people still haven't come out of COVID for a lot. But I'm moving to our topic. Let's finish breakfast. So thank you for joining us for breakfast this morning. I do this every weekday morning on this show. Take my advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show, in our very special Friday series called Straight Talk with myself and co-host
Ricky Rebel.
Thanks for joining us today. I promise you, if you take a bite of my gratitude sandwich and tonight before you go to bed, think about the things that you like about yourself, you will sandwich your day in the most positive way. Thanks for joining us for breakfast. And now see, I feel better already. The
Good.
topic of the day.
Straight talk on isolation with Ricky Rebel and Dr. Marissa. Hashtag Asian Oprah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that let me look it up. So, I'm talking obviously about my own experiences with isolation. So, first half of the show, we talk about the reality and put the moose on the table, my Canadian version of talking about the elephant in the room. Second half, we talk about solution. So, that's what we're
Cool.
going to do.
All right. On this topic, I think I isolate myself a lot. To be honest. I boom.
Moose drop.
And what I do is I focus on my work. I get into this room that I'm in right now, and I call it my lab. It's my lab where I do experiments, and I do, mixing, mastering, recording, and creating content is to kind of fill the void, which is about what my song is about or my album. It's called Filling the Void. I can't wait to share it with you
I
in
can't
the
wait to hear.
summertime. It's a beautiful record. If you already like Fabulous, I think you're gonna really like the album. And there's some songs on there that are deep like this and talking about this, and Filling the Void is one of them. And I realized that it's not the healthy thing to do to isolate too much. I think it's good for a little bit of time, of course, but we gotta get out with the people, especially people like you and I.
Mm.
We're extroverts. We get energy from people. My partner was saying, I've never met an extrovert who doesn't doesn't do the very thing that you need is to go out and be with people.
Mhm.
But it is vulnerable. It's vulnerable to get out in public. It's vulnerable to put yourself out there. So I totally understand. In astrology, we have a north node and a south node. If you look up your chart, the north node is your destiny.
Mhm.
It's where you're supposed to, when you're following your path and you're in the right zone, you're following the north node. And when you're following the past, your past life is your south node, who you were in the past and the lessons you learned from the past. So my north node is in Leo, which is your sign,
Mhm.
the sun.
Mhm.
So when I am in the Leo energy, the sun energy, out on stage, doing the red carpets like we do, being the bright light, that is my path, the leader. The
Mhm.
Leo is the leader.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I've always loved Leos. Your confidence, your natural confidence. I've always loved the Leo. And
Mhm.
then when I'm in South Node, which is Aquarius, that's the scientist in me, the scientist, the constant evaluator, analyzing, thinking. That's my North Node. That's Aquarius. So I got to step out of that, get
Uh-huh.
into the North Node, get into your destiny. Look up your North Node. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. I just in cursory, it says North Node in Libra and South Node in Aries.
Okay.
Does that say
I can
anything?
explain it to you.
Yeah, please.
So Libra is a sign about balance and harmony, love,
Of course it is. It's all
beauty,
balance.
beauty,
Oh,
justice.
nice.
Yeah, like it's a balanced sign. They it's ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love. And when you're in that mode,
Oh, I'm gonna stop you for a second.
what's
I
up?
I I put the I didn't put the year,
Oh yeah,
and
you got to put your year.
changed. So the North Node is in Leo, and
You're
the
new.
South
Oh my
Node.
gosh! Of course, it's in Leo.
I told you I was in 5 planets, but I didn't know a
You're not.
node.
Your North Node is in Leo too.
My North Node is in Leo, South Node is in Aquarius.
That's
Is that
crazy.
crazy?
You're just like me. Your North Node is the same as mine, and the South Node.
Of course it is.
Our destiny. We have to be on the stage. We have to put ourselves out there, and we can't make it sound like I read the best book on the North Node.
Ah,
Uh, it said you can't. This position makes us feel like we're being selfish or we're being like, that thing like ego. Oh, we want to be in the center. No, it's like that's where we belong. We
mhm.
belong in this position when we're living our best life, when we're following our path. So I
Wow.
feel guilty about that.
Yeah, that's remember I told you I had that astrologer on my show, and they told me, um, that I'm a Leo in 5 planets, and I said, "What does that mean?" She goes, "You just can't help yourself. You have to be in front, you have to be on camera, you have to," and then in that moment, all the shame, the thousands of pounds of shame that I carried as an
I can't
Asian
imagine.
woman fell off. I was no longer felt bad. I mean, I
Yeah.
still do once in a while, but most of the time, 88% of the time, it's like, "Sorry."
Isn't that like the feeling bad about shining? That is so
It's not
wild.
good for us. It's not good for us, for sure, for sure. But, we're told, "Don't
It's
toot your own horn. Don't be all that. You're not all that." In
try
Chinese,
hard. They call you tryhards. They
jack
call
of
you
all trades.
cringe. Cringe is a new one.
Is it?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think I wanna
The
write a song called King of Cringe. 'Cause this, generation, they're the young, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, they're afraid to death of being cringe. That's like their ultimate. They're
Oh.
scared, so they don't wanna do anything. They're
Oh.
terrified.
They still care too
But
much
cringe is
about
so cool.
what
Cringe is so cool when
we yeah,
people
did we do
put
an
themselves
episode?
out there, and
Yeah.
even if they mess up or they do something. Madonna yesterday was in, Times Square performing, and everybody is saying nice things and mean things and everything in between. And my friend's like, "Look at her. She needs to oil can herself like the tin can. She's too stiff and, she's an oil can herself." And I love him. He's my best friend, to be honest. And we love Madonna, but we do like to read her sometimes. But at the end of the day, it's like, no, I like the way she's moving. I like that she's stiff. I like I like what she's doing. That's it. Because she's just doing it.
Yeah, yeah. That post that I put now that has a 1.6 million views of Gladys Knight. Most of the comments are so beautiful. She's my favorite. I love her. She's amazing. She's still amazing. She just turned 82. And then some
Uh-huh.
says she's old. She needs to retire.
Oh
And
my
I'm
gosh.
like,
My Aunt Donna said the same thing. Love you, Aunt Donna. Shout out to you. I love her with all my heart and soul. However, not however, she's just like, Madonna needs to retire. It's time. I'm like, Aunt Donna, what are you talking about? Well, look at what she's wearing. She looks ridiculous. She da 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 da. And my mom was like, yeah, I agree. I'm like, you guys. I
it
love it.
doesn't matter that she loves what she's doing. It
Look at
doesn't matter that they like when I
it's
was
just
front center with Madonna, with Gladys Knight, you could
if Madonna wants to wear
see
lingerie at 70, 80, 90, 100, own it.
it, it's
I
their
love it.
life.
It's
Let them
expression.
do what they love
They
to
wanna do with their
do.
bodies, their lives, their expression. I think it's cool.
I think it's
I
amazing.
do.
You're one
I
of
think
the
it's cool.
only people who has stayed current and transcended time. You're in that category too. Like you started way early and you're still relevant and you're still putting out creative, fabulous
Mhm.
music.
Yeah.
That is that is
Thank
someone
you, my friend.
living their lives uh, you know, I do this, so I call it I squeeze the balls out of life, or I wring out the creative juice of life. I
Yeah.
don't I wanna live. I wanna live um fully as possible because I don't know. I'm not Shirley MacLaine. I don't know if I'm coming back. And whether I am or not has nothing to do with my choice on whether to live today out, balls to the wall.
I'm glad
It
we could
it
say that. We could say that phrase,
what?
"Balls to the wall."
Balls to yeah, we can. Is
Okay.
that not a phrase?
Well, I didn't know if FCC is
Oh.
gonna come for
Oh,
us.
yeah. Well, yeah. Well, tennis balls. But when I was racing sailboats before the blood clot, um, one of the things when we're healing over, it's really important to get boat weight, which is all ballast, the human people to lean out of the boat to balance. And
Oh.
so I'll yell out balls to the edge.
How much do I love that?
And yeah, they just got to scooch. No, out further, because it's mostly
You gotta
guys.
really work as a team.
And they all have to, it makes such a difference. So,
Mhm.
anyways, okay, where were we? We're talking about, oh, yeah, isolation and not isolation. So, you were talking about like, um, I think those who think that extroverts are people who, are the social butterfly and life of the party, and that introverts are shy and, you know, there's no, um, they're just afraid. That's bullshitaki. That's
Good
not
stuff.
the definition of a introverted extrovert. If you go to the theory, I'm a scientist, theorist, organizational psychologist. It is introverts get their energy, as you were saying, Ricky. Extroverts get their energy from being with people, a lot
Yes,
of
we
people.
do. Yes, we do.
Introverts get energy from not being with a lot of people. That's
Right.
the only definition. The shy is a descriptor that's really not accurate
Right.
for introverts. So I wanted to, correct, not just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because my partner is not shy at all. He's really good with being on stage and under pressure. Uh, he but he is an introvert.
Yes, he is. Dr.
Yeah.
Patrick is definitely an introvert.
And yet he's always out and about. He's like, "I do more social things than you do."
Yeah, and
I
I
know.
am an extrovert, and you are an extrovert, but I wanted to offer also, like, it's the Myers-Briggs that measures this, and you actually have to be, like, certified to be able to administer, and I'm really grateful that I've gotten to work with that tool, the personality. I believe that extreme extroversion actually, with time, I am now a split EI. So I would say 60% of the time a true extrovert, and 40% of the time I have now developed uh, introversion,
You
because
developed it.
that's the time that I need to be on my own, especially if I've been in thousands of crowd people when I'm speaking or doing
Right.
stand now. When I come home, I don't talk to me. I just
Recharge. Gotta
I
recharge the battery.
so I think I wouldn't criticize your isolation. I think you are like me with a balanced EI now. We
Yeah.
were, off the charts but now we're balanced.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been off the charts extrovert, though. Uh, even when I was a kid, I loved to play by myself upstairs in my room. I had a great time because I didn't wanna leave my mother's side, basically, and I wanted to be close to her because of what the trauma that happened to me when I was 3 years
Right,
old,
right,
where
right. When
my
she almost died.
almost
Yes.
died or pretty much did die and then came back.
Right,
So,
right.
that trauma, like, kinda bonded me to the house, and she's like, "Don't you wanna go play outside and be with
Mhm,
your friends?" And I'm like,
mhm,
"Okay, mommy, I'll go outside and play." And then I would go out literally, and I'd be
mhm.
like, come back in like 2 minutes later, come back in, like, "Whew, that was a lot. Oh, I'm so tired now." She
Mhm.
started laughing, because 'cause I'd make an excuse to come back into the house
Yeah,
to play. So I had to fight as an adult or even growing up 20s, 30s, I have to fight to get out. Fight.
yeah.
Even at home, before there's, like, big events, I'll go work out, I'll come back home, and I feel like this vortex pulling me in to to stay home with the cats, stay home
Mm.
where it's nice and warm and this and that and that and that,
Mhm.
and I have to go, "No! Put on the hair, put on the makeup, get the clothes on, I'm getting out of here." I'm throwing things in the car, "Oh, I need my shoes. Oh, I need my bag. Oh, I need my jacket. Oh, I need the," and I'm
Yeah,
just, like, throwing things in there just for pushing myself because
yeah,
there's this, like, strong magnetic pull because
yeah.
we love
I
you and I, we've
know.
learned to just, like, embrace the silence, embrace that
Mhm,
quietness and that
mhm.
it's delicious.
It
But
is.
I have to fight. I
Yeah.
had to fight to get out, especially late night
Uh,
stuff,
oh, I
you know?
know. You're like the pumpkin. We go out and do a red carpet, we're there for, like, 30 minutes. He's like, "I'm out."
I try to stay at least 2 hours. I give
Yeah.
people 2 hours for the event.
Yeah. AJ tend to be more extroverted online and more of a combo person, depending on the situation. Yeah, I think most people are. That's the one time where I veer away from the theory, the Myers Briggs, because it says it's immutable, that you're born that way and you stay that way. I don't agree with that one. I think that we do change with time and situation. But yes, guess what? I completely missed my station ID by 10 full minutes.
Wow.
We need
I
to
think
take
that's a record.
it is a record. I just looked at the time. We need to take a quick break for news, weather, traffic, and a word from our sponsor on my NBC News Radio channel, KCAA, AM 1050, FM 106.5, streaming everywhere. And um, sorry, I lost that turn of that little caboose of thought. But we'll be right back. Don't go away in two and two. Chuck Woolery used to say, 2 minutes. I'll be back in 2 minutes. But it's peace in and peace out. We'll be right back. Don't go away with more Straight Talk with myself and
Ricky Rebel.
Well, she has been dubbed the Asian Oprah, and she just wants all of us to be happy.
Dr. Marissa, aka the Asian Oprah, says the most important thing you can choose is choosing to be happy.
You are tuned into my weekly talk radio TV show called Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa.
That's the idea for Dr. Marissa Pay's new book called 8 Ways to Be Happy.
Many of us say, I am my own worst critic. Nobody's harder on me than I am. And my response to that is, stop it! Why are you doing that to yourself? You have to be your biggest fan, because if you can't at the end of the day say, I did a good job, who is? We don't have to constantly be angry at the things that are wrong. Why don't we choose to be happy about things that are right? We have the choice. That's our muscle. And life is so amazing if we can see it.
Jump off that exhausting hamster wheel and
Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Pay.
And we're back. You're tuned in to Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show here on KCAA, NBC News, CNBC News, NBC Sports Radio Station, AM 1050, FM 106.5, and streaming everywhere, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and of course, my YouTube TV channel, my show Central, that holds 1,689 podcast shows now. But who's counting over the last 735 consecutive weeks? And this is a show about hope and happiness. So we don't talk about the headlines. We don't talk about politics or religion. We just talk about how you can be happy 88% of the time. And on Fridays, we get a little push the edge of that fall to the edge on topics, because we're going into the weekend and we just have straight talk. That's the name of the series with myself and
Ricky Rebel.
He's a Billboard Top 40 recording artist. He's had quite the extensive career. He started as a member of what was your boy band name?
It's called No Authority, a pop group.
Authority, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's toured with Britney Spears. He was discovered by Michael Jackson, signed with Madonna's record label, still continues to. He has a residency in Las Vegas. He puts out great music that I love on this show. And most important, he is someone very close to my heart. He's loving, loved, lovable. And I am so grateful to that weird woman who is the reason we found each other. See, that's a great example of how bad things lead to great things. So there's no such thing as a bad thing. So and this is how I'm going to go into the solution. So second half of the show, we've been talking about isolation. We've been talking about, that place that we go to where we feel so alone. And it's okay to do that. But if you stay there too long is when the issue comes. So the last part of the show, we're going to talk about solution and our personal ways in which we can check ourselves and balance ourselves so that we can, pull out so we don't crash. So that airplane of, aloneness and I'm going to take my toys and go play somewhere else by myself, play with myself. No, I'm kidding. Play. I said it was Friday. So, what can we do when we know that we know that it's not helpful to stay in a dark room thinking about dark things. How's
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
That's the isolation. What do you do? You shared one where you just force yourself to put stuff in the car and get in.
Get in. Yeah. Yeah. Find out cool events to go to. For me, it's about fashion shows. It's about red carpet events, um, where I get to be with my community. My community is the industry. That's my community. I had to learn find out what your community is, first of all. That's an interesting question to ask yourself.
Hmm.
And it took me a long time to figure out where I quote unquote belong. And I still feel like, oh my gosh, like I don't know where I belong. But I think coming down to evaluating everything, the situation at hand. I thought I belonged to the political sphere, that those people who think like that. And then I realized there's a lot of things that I don't like that stuff. And then LGBT, I thought I belonged in them. And then I find out stuff that I isn't necessarily compatible. And then I realized like, oh, it's all my friends who are creatives. We love art, music, fashion. We make art, music, and fashion, film, television, and we do it. We're actors, we're singers, we're dancers, we're performers. That is who I relate to,
Mhm.
and that is my community.
Yeah, that's a super important point, Ricky.
Thank you.
Do you know what community you're a part of? Choose one. There are so many ways to communicate. To communityate,
Yeah.
right?
Word.
And you're talking about people who drink their creative juice all the time, right? Creatives. You're in the creative community, whether
Creative
it's
community.
screenplay, whether it's writing, whether it's stand up, whether it's I'm in that
Yes.
community. That's what I do. Specifically, now I'm in the stand up community. Specifically, now I'm in the mahjong community because I needed to replace the traveling fool flying all the time on tour, that community, which is, people who love to travel and explore. I can't do that in the air anymore. I can still do that. It's boring though to go on a boat for longer, or on a train. I love them, but that's not the community I want to be in. I needed something that was
Right.
challenging, and stand up is challenging, and I set the intention a year ago, and now I've had 3 big gigs, and comedians who are on Netflix said to me after the show last week, you killed it. And then I told them,
Mm,
this is my 3rd official show, and they're like, "What?" You know?
wow.
So
Comedy is such an art form.
s-
Takes
find
balls to the walls on that.
and if you've always wanted to try it, you want to challenge, there's open mics all over. If you're listening now or later and you're part of SoCal, I think SoCal in New York and Toronto, you can throw a stone and you'll hit a open mic somewhere.
Right.
Go there.
I
Go
heard
there.
the opposite of depression is expression.
Ooh, I like that.
The opposite of depression
of depression
is
is
expression.
expression. Wow, that's brilliant. Ooh, I got chills. That's brilliant because that's
Thank you.
solution too,
Mhm.
right? If you don't want to be depressed,
Express.
express, because you're going inward and shrinking.
Yeah.
You get creative, you're expanding.
Yes.
That was kind of cool too. That's a visual, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Going in and being isolated and depressed. I call depression sadness on steroids.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
you're not clinically depressed. You're a person who, and I wouldn't even, well, you could say suffers from depression, but it's a habit to be in that spot. It gets comfortable. It's harder and harder the longer you stay in isolation to break out of that. So if you're aware of where you are, that's the first step, awareness, right? Uh-oh, I feel myself, not wanting to get dressed, not wanting to put
Mhm.
my clothes on, not taking a shower. That's the
Sleeping.
first
For me,
point.
it's sleeping.
Sleeping a lot, yeah.
Yeah,
So
checking out,
so
just checking out.
yeah. So what do you do when you're aware that you're doing that? You have a choice. You have a choice. This is where people go, "No, I don't have a choice. I'm just depressed. I have a diagnosis of depression." I go, "No, you are a person who is feeling those feelings, symptoms that are associated with depression." So I'm not saying you don't go out and get help, but there are things we can do before that, before taking something that has side effects. And one of them is pick up the freaking phone. Call people who love you and just tell them what's going on. And for me, that's really hard because my
Mm,
brand is hope and happiness. I'm not supposed to be pissed
mm,
offedness, right? I'm not supposed to be mad at God or my UPS man. I'm not supposed to, right? Or then my whole persona falls apart. No, I'm human. Look at this. So this is my favorite mug. You've seen me use this. I
yeah.
broke it. I broke it. Look at the arms are gone, right? And I thought about throwing it away. And I thought, why would I throw away my favorite mug? And then it's like, I tried to glue, it didn't work. And it's okay. This is 88% fabulous.
Yeah,
I'm
it still
88
works.
fabulous.
You are fabulous. The name of the song.
That's my song. I'm taking it.
You inspired it for sure. For me to transform it into something that was negative and turn it into something really positive.
Mm.
That's your influence. Thank you.
God, I love my life. I love my life. So that's one tool is okay, be aware, catch yourself. The 88% part, I let myself isolate one day a month where I don't take a shower. Don't tell anybody. I don't go out. I sit and watch some stupid, meaningless or play Candy Crush or, don't answer the phone for one day. Don't do, put a replay on the show once a month where I don't have to get dressed up and do this. I give myself the permission to isolate.
Right. That's healthy.
It is very healthy.
It's like a cheat day in when you're working out.
Mhm.
Athletes, you get one day where you get to eat whatever you want. And it's actually good for your metabolism because your body goes, "Oh, what's this? I got to work harder to make this,
Yeah,
to burn this."
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly. Um, what other ways do you? Oh shoot, we're out of time. We're how does this happen? Ah, um, any other tips, real quick, before we have to
Any other
end?
tips?
Yeah, for me also
Mm.
is
Nature. Nature helps.
go out into nature. Yeah, go
Nature.
out.
Yeah, nature is really healing.
I
Animals, God, animals, nature, horses. Be with horses, dogs, cats, snakes even, animals. They have a lot of power, energy.
you know how I say don't do this all the time, like MS scrolling, meaningless scrolling in your phone. This is the one time where your phone is a good friend. When you're feeling like alone, isolated, nobody loves me, I don't matter. If you go to your photo app, this is what I did yesterday. After I told you what was happening, I because I can put a promo together for the show simply by just putting the banner up. Tomorrow we're doing Straight Talk, Ricky Rebel,
You
blah,
did
blah,
such a
blah.
great job. I love this. I just saw it right now. It's
Did
so
you?
good.
I go and I go through my photo album, and it's not like 3 pages in clicking on my stuff, not somebody else's life, my life. When I am buoyed by my life and the experiences that I've had. That's a tip, happy 88 tip on how to, grab yourself by the neck and pull yourself out of self-imposed isolation. Remember that. Oh God, that was so fun. And then I had that creative idea to put Fabulous underneath all of our cool dance on the red carpet things.
Oh, so good. I'm gonna post it right now.
Cool. Yeah, I think I
So
hit
great.
collabed. But anyways, final word. Ricky Rebel.
Final word. Final word is so much fun being on this show and getting this time with you and everyone, the Rebels. Please check out my song Fabulous, available now on all major music streaming platforms. Put it on your playlist. Put it on when you want to feel good again. What a great way of expressing yourself. Put this on, dance, make a reel to it, and work out to it. Have a good time.
Mm-hmm. Do you hear the sirens? That's always a sign that is like the most important point and the truth.
Wow. Okay.
My final word is you are too beautiful to isolate. You are loving, lovable, and loved and wrapped in a warm blanket of worthiness. So I will believe that for you until you can believe it yourself.
Thank you.
It's all about balance. Peace in, peace out. World peace through inner peace. This is Dr. Marissa reporting live from my loving room with the fabulous co-host of Straight Talk,
Thank you.
Ricky Rebel. Now take us out.
And now we want you to have the best weekend ever.
I'll see you Monday.
Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Pay.